what's up? My name is Alison and welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, I do fashion, beauty, lifestyle, foundation review, and hauls video. So if you guys like this type of video, don't forget to subscribe down below and also click that ring bell button so you get a notification whenever I upload a new video on my channel. So without further ado, let's get started on today's video. So as you guys can see on the title today, I am doing this Sephora haul unboxing with you guys. Actually, these are the items that I need to repurchase because they're my staple items. And also there are some items that I want to try out and I didn't purchase it right away because I was waiting for this sale because I don't need them right away. Again, I have so much makeup item. So if you guys interested what other stuff that I purchased in this Sephora VIB sale, then let's keep on watching. So I actually purchased all this item on the first day of VIB Rouge because I'm a Rouge member on Sephora and I purchased it on the first day when they started the sale, but it takes like 2 weeks to get here. I don't know, is that because the coronavirus or what is the shipping like issue? I think because there's a lot of people ordering at the same time, so it takes 2 weeks to get to my house and I'm not able to share with you guys before the sale ends. But then I still want to share with you guys what are my staple items and what are the items that I've been wanting to try out. So these are all the items that I purchased during the sale. I have 2 bags of item. I believe last couple years I would just purchase whatever I want and I would just get like a huge big box of Sephora in my haul, but now that I feel like I don't need this much of makeup, so I'm like more into skincare and also only focus with the item that I really needed. So I'm gonna go in with the item that I repurchased it again and again because those are my staple item, and then I'm gonna go in with the item that I want to try out and take advantage of this VIB sale. Then now let's get into it. Okay, so these are the items that I repurchased again and again and I'm still using it to this day, so this is a good chance to restock them. First of all, hair care. I have this Bureau Gel Don't Whisper Repair Strength Moisture Leave-In Mask. So this mask, I use it like every time when I wash my hair, when it's wet, and I would just spray it all over my hair so that it gets really easy to comb it through because I do have this chemical like highlight hair, so it just gets really dry sometimes, and this really helps a lot comparing to the IGK one. I have been loving this a lot more, so this is a good chance to repurchase this item again. I highly recommend this if you guys have like dry hair or you guys having issue like comb through your hair after getting it washed. So this is basically what the item looks like on the inside. So you do have to shake it well, and then after you wash your hair, it's damp, just spray it over at the end of the hair and then comb it through, and that's it. That's like a very easy like leave-in conditioning mask. So it doesn't leave you any greasy texture. It feels like just like spray water, and it just helps to smooth out the hair and make it a lot more shiny and like easy to run through with the fingers. So this is the item that I always repurchase in my Sephora VIB sale. And then this time of the sale, I have to go in with 2 IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. If you guys watch my channel for a while, you guys know I've been using this non-stop and I've been loving this. I already run through like 2 bottles of this because I wash my hair every other day, and I do get very oily scalp because I have oily skin, oily scalp, all that jazz. But this one, it really helps to soak up the oils. So if you guys are suffering with oily scalp and if you guys don't want to wash your hair every single day, I feel like this is the item that you should try because it gently just suck up all the oils without like having that greasy feeling. With a lot of dry shampoo that I try in the drugstore and high-end, they does the work for me because most of them, they just soak up all the oils like for the first few hours, and then I still feel like greasy, my oils still come through, and I just have to like go through my hair with my fingers and scratch it. So this item, it just works very nicely on oily scalp, and it just doesn't leave you that greasy feeling throughout the whole day. So I can last this probably like 8 to 10 hours without feeling any greasy. So this is like a must-have item for my hair. If you guys are looking for a good dry shampoo, this is like the one. Moving on to another repurchase item here. I don't think I talked about this on my channel, but I use this like every single night when I'm washing my hair, or every other day when I wash my hair. So this is like the Aqua, I'm not sure is how you pronounce the name, Aquas? I'm not sure. So this is like the hair towel that I have been discovered probably 6 years ago, and I have been using it like since then. And this is actually my third purchase of the hair towel, because it's just nice to have a backup that when it's in the wash waiting it to dry, then you can use the new one. But this one, it's so amazing. It really just dry up your hair so quick than a normal towel. So with a normal towel, if I'm using like a bath towel, it's too oversized and my head just gets very heavy. My neck, it's just like really like putting all the weight on my neck. So with this towel, it's very lightweight and it feels very secure while you're just waiting your hair to dry up. So with this one, it's just like amazing. You guys have to have it. If you guys have long hair, you would thank me later, because this one, it just helps dries out your hair so fast than your normal towel. And also it's very lightweight, it secure your hair, and like the shape and size of it, it's just perfect. It's so easy to use. So I'm just gonna open it up and show you guys what it looks like. So I do have long hair, so I'm getting this in a longer size, but I do have a short one once I have a short hair before, and they both works amazing. It's just the size different. So this is what the shape it looks like. So you basically just put your hair upside down and put your head in this, and then with your hair at the bottom, you just like twist it up and flip it over, and there's a knob over here, so you just have your hair knocked into this little button here, and it's so secure. So this is what the texture looks like, and it's just so lightweight, and I'm telling you, you guys have to get this if you guys are struggling with like using a big towel over your head and it just break your neck very easily. So this one is like my always go-to item, and I don't know why I've been using this for 5 to 6 years and I haven't like get more of them, but now I have 3 of this and I can't tell you how much I love this item. Okay, moving on, the last repurchase item here. I don't have it with me because it's still shipping it to my house. It's on the way, and it is a Eve Lom muslin cloth. I believe that's what's the name of it, but I'm gonna give you guys a picture, show you guys what it looks like. I believe I talk about this in my morning routine videos, and this is like the cloth that I use every single day in the morning and nighttime. If you guys do have texture, oily skin, you guys know there's like a film of oil on the surface, and I feel like with this muslin cloth, it just kind of exfoliates very gently. If you guys have oily skin, you guys would know, because with oily skin, if you just rubbing your face wash with your fingers, it doesn't really like get a deep clean onto your surface of the face. But then again, with the exfoliator, you can do it as much as face wash, because they just kind of dries out your skin and it might be too heavy and rough for the skin or the face. So I feel like with a muslin cloth, it really just gets into whatever you need to clean up on the face, and also it just gets off and take off the dirt on the face. So it's just something that it really works on the oily skin, and it just feels really clean and fresh after using this. Like, it just changed my whole game of just basically washing my face. So actually I did finish up 2 packages of the Eve Lom one package. It does come with 3 muslin cloth, and I already finished 2 of them. So this is like a good time to repurchase. And I don't know if muslin cloth like worth the same or if there's any cheaper price on Amazon, but I just always go with this brand whenever I get the chance on the VIB sale. Okay, now let's move on to the makeup item that I've been wanting to try. I didn't get a lot of makeup item this time around on this sale because I feel like I already have a lot of makeup. I'm still working on my project pan, and there's only a few items that I want to try out during this sale. So I got this Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. I've been wanting to try this once it comes out, but I feel like it's not like the right time for me because I already have a lot of concealer. But now that I get a chance on the VIB sale, and I feel like this is a good time, so I got 2 shades to try out which one it matches my skin tone. So I did see some reviews online saying this concealer is very creamy, but they do oxidize. So I'm so glad I got 2 different shades, because I would think light medium 8 would matches my skin tone. Maybe LM8 is what my summer shade, but now that you guys can see it's a lot tanner, maybe I can use it on like the face area. But light 5 is like the perfect color for my under eye, and right now we're in quarantine, so I barely getting any sun, so I might like keep both of them. I'm just gonna try out the formula if it works and looks nice underneath my eye. It's very creamy. I'm actually using it today. I don't have any issue with like fine lines. The coverage is pretty nice and they are really creamy. I hope this will stay underneath my eye because I do have again, oily skin. So light 5, this color, it actually works the best for me. I can see it does oxidize a little, but right now it's just like perfect match for my skin tone. If you guys are my foundation twinsy, this is like the shade for you. So I really like Perfume packaging. It's always like super luxe with the packaging, but the product inside is like a basic, like what it looks like with a lot of concealer. But one thing that I have to say, I did not realize it is actually not plastic. This is made with glass. As you guys can hear, this is like hefty and like there's weight on it. And again, Pat McGrath, they always have like the best packaging, and the quality of the packaging is so nice. So I really like how simple it is, but yet the quality, you guys can feel the difference. So moving on to another item that I have been wanting to try out. I think this item, it came around with the same time on the Pat McGrath concealer. So this is the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Concealer. I have heard a lot of good things about this. People like, a lot of them with my skin type, they like the Hourglass more. So I can't wait to try them out. So as you guys can see, the packaging on this is also like very Hourglass look like, and it's also very luxe looking. So again, I got this in the shade Fawn, and this is what it looks like on the bottom. So comparing with the Pat McGrath, this is light 5, this is light medium 8, and then this is in the Hourglass shade Fawn. I feel like this color, it still matches my skin tone very nicely. It's a little slightly peachier than the Pat McGrath Light 5, but I feel like this would still work with my skin tone. I can't wait to like compare them side to side because I heard a lot of good reviews on this both concealer. So I'm gonna give you guys an update maybe like on my monthly favorites video. And moving on to the next item here, I purchased this Natasha Denona bronzer and highlighter set. This is, I believe, in a sample size. I heard a lot of good things about it, and a lot of like people saying during this sale you guys should try this out. And I remember I really like the Natasha Denona, their highlighter, but they're really pricey. I used to have like a big pen, maybe I give it away to someone else or I just return them. But I do love their highlighter, but I feel like with a big pen of highlighter, it just gets me like maybe like 10 years to finish them. So this is like a good size of bronzer and highlighter. I would say the bronzer is a little too small with the brush, but actually I don't have problem with like using my MAC brush to dip it in. It's just like a perfect size. So I think this is a really good size and affordable duo from Natasha Denona. So as you guys can see, this is what the packaging looks like. It's just like a very nice mini duo and very like Natasha Denona packaging, and on the inside it does come with this small mirror, and this is what the product looks like. This is the bronzer. I feel like the bronzer is a little more orangey tone, and this is the highlighter, what it looks like. So I'm actually using both of them on my face today. With the bronzer, I feel like you do have to go in with light-handed. I don't know, it's because now that I'm a lot more pale, but I feel like when like summertime, when it gets warmer or I'm able to get under the sun, then I feel like this is like a good shade for summertime. But now I feel like this is a little too orangey or dark for my skin tone, but I do love the formula. It blends easily and easy to like blend it out. And with the highlighter, no doubt, I just love it. With the highlighter, this is what it looks like on the face. It's very like wet looking. I'm trying to go in with light-handed, so this is like very nice natural duo wet finish look. I remember I just love Natasha Denona highlighter. They're like the bomb. But if you guys go with heavy-handed, I believe it would just show up your texture. So remember to go with a very light-handed on their highlighter. So I'm very happy with this duo. I feel like I can get the use of it, and this is like a perfect travel size. And move on to the next item here. I have this Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush, and I love all of the Fenty Beauty item, their brows item, their lip balm, everything like foundation. I've been loving it from this brand, and this time around I got this Cheek Out cream blush. I believe they also have a cream bronzer that it comes up with, but the thing with me, I barely use cream item, and especially for bronzer, I like it more on the powder side. So I do want to try out their cream formula of the blush. So I was a little surprised when I received this size of the product. I did not think of the product, it gets really tiny, because I also have their powder bronzer, and this is what the size it looks like comparing with the blush size. So I was expecting like this same like size of a product when it comes in. So I'm not sure if I got this in a sample size or a full size product. So this item, I purchased this in a shade Rose Latte, shade number 10. Actually, this is my first time looking in person, so this is what the shade looks like. I feel like I already have a lot of like orangey, like pink, rose color, so I want to experience something different. So I want to get something like it's like more intense color. I feel like this would be really nice looking for the lips color as well. So a quick swatch, this is what it looks like. It is a lot intense, but I would say I like to apply my cream products with like a sponge. So usually with a sponge, it makes it a lot more like diffuse looking and it looks more light-handed. So I'm just gonna dab my sponge in, and whoa, you guys can see it does get a little intense, maybe like the color, but I really like this rose kind of like mauvey tone on the blush, because it just kind of matched my skin tone very nicely, and it just like give me like a wake up look. So actually I do really like this shade. It looks very nice and it doesn't move around, and the pigment is there. So actually I'm not mad about with this size, because the little that you need, it just goes a long way. I actually love how it looks on the face. And I remember before I purchased this item, it says you can use it as your lips or use it for eyeshadow look. So I feel like this is a 3-in-1 product that you can use it and travel with you very easily. Okay, moving on to the next product, I have to splurge on myself because I haven't been purchasing any of the lip products because I'm trying to finish up the lip product that I have. As you guys know, I have a lot of lipstick. So this is the Dior Addict in gloss formula. It says hydration for 24 hours balm lip gloss. So this is in the shade 721, and actually there's a lot of shade. It was out of stock on the second day of the VIP sale it started, and I'm so happy I'm able to get this color. So this is in the 721. Again, Dior packaging, I just love it. They are so luxe, and it just feels so nice to have it in your purse or just on your makeup vanity. So I'm gonna swatch for you guys. So again, this is a balm, so don't expect it will give you a lot of pigment on this lip gloss. So this is the Dove applicator. I just love this kind of Dove applicator. It feels like giant and it just gets over to all over your lips. And also with this color, I just love it so much. This is like right on my alley. If you guys watch me for a while, you guys know I'm like more neutral and like rosy mauve kind of tone. I love this lip color. I feel like this is like my lips but better, but again with the gloss finish, they're not too sticky in the formula, but still it looks very natural looking. Oh, I just can't wait to put this on my lips right now. But I do have something else on the lips, but this is like something that I could wear on a no makeup day or with the makeup, and it just looks so nice. And you guys can see this is like my color, right on my alley. I would say this is a little expensive for the item, but if you guys want to splurge on like the lip product, I would say Dior, they have the best packaging, and I'm so happy with this formula and the applicator. It just like on point. Okay, moving on to the next makeup item here. I thought actually I didn't check out with this item because I thought like I already have a lot of lip oil, so I don't need another one. I never know how to pronounce this name. So this is the Dior Essential Hydrating Lip Oil, and this is so similar to the Clarin? I think it's called Cleric. It's so similar with the Cleric one. It's just like the same packaging, but the color is different. So the packaging, it is very like familiar. I'm sure you guys see that with Cleric or Clarin. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but that one is like the exact same packaging. But again, this is like really luxe and it looks so nice to just look at it. But I would say the one with the brand Clarin, that one, it feels a lot more oil. It feels like very hydrating oil. Like I would say this is a lot more lightweight. As the consistency, when I open the cap, I just can tell this is a lot less oily, because with the Clarion it just like really thick consistency when you pick up the applicator. But they do have the same applicator, very nice like giant cushiony applicator. I just love the applicator by itself, and because of this I will repurchase kind of like this kind of item again, because it just gets over the lips. It feels so nice. But then with this one, it doesn't have much of a color on it. It might look like it has a rose color, but when you apply it onto your skin you can barely see it. I would actually prefer the one that I already have. I have it in the yellow bottle. That one, it doesn't come with any color at all, but that consistency, it feels like more thicker, but at the same time it's more hydrating. It doesn't fade away too fast. With this light consistency, I feel like it would just fade so quickly and so lightweight. So I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I place it right here onto the back of my hand. You guys can see it's just like a basic lip oil. I feel like this is like more of a money that you just put on the packaging because they look so nice and luxe. But if you guys are looking for something that it really works, and if you guys live for lip oil and you need that hydration, more thicker consistency, I feel like that one is the one to go instead of the Dior one. Okay, now moving on to skincare. I did come around with more skincare item in this haul, I believe, because I've been really into skincare right now instead of like purchasing a lot of makeup, because I already have a lot of them. So I'm actually have been looking into more affordable skincare item, because I feel like with skincare you don't have to purchase with like a higher brand, like more name brand, because with the money that you're spending you're actually paying more towards to the brand. But with a lot of skincare, I feel like there's a lot of affordable options out there, so I do want to try out and give you guys a feedback on my channel. So the first item I purchased, this is a very affordable brand. This is from The Ordinary 100% plant-derived squalane, and I did heard squalane is a very good ingredient. I've been wanting to try them, and this time around I am so happy that I got this, because first of all, it's very affordable and I get to try something that I've been wanting to try with the ingredient of squalane. So I believe squalane is just something that it gives you hydration, and you just use it like daily in the AM and PM for a few drops, and it just gives you hydration to the skin. And I believe this is a very good ingredient for your skin. So I've been wanting to try this, and I'm gonna give you guys an update on this. Another ordinary item that I purchased, this is amino acid plus B5, a concentrate hydration support formula. So again, with my oily skin type, I do have like dehydrated skin, and that is why I'm producing a lot more oil on top of the surface. So hydration is something that I've been looking into. I feel like hydration is really important to everyone's skin. So this is like a B5 with amino acid, and I am currently using the Skin Surgical B5 serum. It's a lot expensive. I don't know how they charge like the basic ingredients for like $80 US dollar. And I mean, don't get me wrong, that is my favorite like staple item, but I want to try out something that is more affordable and it has the same ingredients. But I believe with this ordinary amino acid with B5, it might have less ingredient of the B5, so I'm gonna like try it out and see how it works. But I believe with amino acid it helps with my skin texture and also with my acne prone skin. And then moving on, another skincare product that I just discovered this brand, and they're so affordable. They have a lot of good reviews on Sephora, but I only purchased one just to try out first. So this is in the brand the Inky list. So I purchased the hyaluronic acid. This is like just the basic ingredients, hyaluronic acid, like face serum. It gives you moisture back to the skin, and this is like a very small bottle of a serum, but I think the concentration inside is really strong. That is why they're putting it in a small size, I guess. I'm not sure, but you can use this in the AM and PM, and hyaluronic acid is something that I use daily because again with B5, hyaluronic acid is something that it gives you back with the hydration to the skin. So I'm very excited to try out this item, and then if it's good, then I would just go on with a lot of their like exfoliator toner, and they have a lot of good ingredients on the product and they're very affordable, so I can't wait to try this out. Okay, the next item item here, I wasn't sure if I should purchase it, but I purchased it anyway because I see a lot of good reviews on it. So this is the Youth to the People brand. So this is the Resurfacing Energy Facial. So it's like an exfoliating facial treatment, and I do see a lot of good reviews on Sephora, and I see a lot of people on YouTube, they recommend this item. I would say this is a little pricier than what I expect with this small bottle right here. So it does come with like 2 fluid ounce, but also again with exfoliator I don't use it often, maybe like the most twice a week. So I feel like it might be a good size for the item before it gets dry, because I do have a lot of exfoliator in my vanity, my skincare vanity. You guys can watch the video I just posted up here. So I do have a lot because I don't use them often, but I just keep repurchasing it. So I'm now working on like exfoliating my face regularly and try to use up all these items. But I come across with this one with a lot of good reviews, and people say they do work very nicely with texture and also with oily skin too. So I can't wait to try this out. So the product on the inside, I'm gonna open this up. Oh, it does smells like very natural, like lemony kind of flavor inside, but this is what the product looks like on the inside. It's just like a very thick paste of a yellow color. I just can't wait to try this out. I might do this tonight because I do need to exfoliate my skin now that I'm like still working from home, but my skin still gets very oily even though I'm not out the door. Okay, last but not least, hair products. There are a few hair products I want to try out. First of all, I believe this is a repurchase item, I'm not sure. I might have this still in my like medicine drawer. This is like the Bumble and Bumble dry shampoo in powder formula, and this one is like it helps volumize your hair and it's for normal to oily hair. Of course, if you guys using this, you guys probably do have very oily hair, but with this item I like it because it's a very small size, and I do have like a camping trip not coming up soon but in this year, so I feel like this is a good item to carry around with me like for travel because they're very little in the size. It's 0.5 ounce, so it's travel friendly. I got this, I believe this is the sample size. I remember I used this before and it's really interesting to use because this product, it comes with this little squeezy bottle, and all you have to do is just like sprinkle on top of the head and wait for like a minute or two, and then just like go around with the surface of the hair. And as I remember, it does give you a little volume on your hair, but comparing these two, I would say this one is a lot more like heavy side because you're actually putting like similar to baby powder like over your top of the hair. So it does, so I'm thinking this might be like heavy in the texture and it might clog the pores. So I like to just like go in for the IGK one for daily. It's like sprinkle around the hair, but with this item it's like more like powder-ish. And another item here I want to try out, this is the Hui Hair Care Leave-In Conditioner. So I heard good things about this item and I want to compare this item with the Briogeo item here. I want to see the differences. They're both like leave-in mask and this is like leave-in conditioner, but with the consistency on this, it looks a lot thicker. So I wonder how this would work on my hair as well. So I'm gonna do side-by-side comparison, and you guys can check back in on my channel to see my reviews on it. And the last hair item I have here, this is also from IGK. I've been loving this brand actually. I do love a lot of their products. So this is like the Mix Filling Leave-In Blonde Toning Drops. The packaging, this is what it looks like. I already took it out. I haven't tried this yet, but I heard a lot of good reviews on this, and with a lot of purple shampoo, if you guys have experience with it, they tend to be a lot drier. And actually the one that I'm using right now is from like this brand. I'm gonna leave a picture up here. It's so drying out and I tend to like forget to use it, or I just like not wanting to use it. But then with like highlighted hair, I do have to like take care with this color because I don't get it done often, maybe like once a year. So I want to try this out. This is like a more concentrate toner. I can mix this with my hair mask. I talk about on my channel all the time, the hair mask I've been loving is from Macadamia Hair Mask. I use this as a conditioner again because I do have very dry like hair because I have all this highlighter chemical stuff. So I want to see if this is good to mix in with my mask so that it doesn't dry out the hair, but at the same time it does tone up this yellowish highlight color. So I'm gonna check back in with you guys again. This might be go to my favorite video if I end up liking it. But then if you guys have this item, this is not the squeezy bottle. I read the reviews on Sephora. People say they can't squeeze this out because the bottom part you have to push it to dispense the product out. So if you guys are having issues with squeezing the product out, just make sure to dispense the item from the bottom. Okay, last but not least in this haul, I promised myself I'm not gonna get any perfume. After my perfume collection video, I was like telling you guys this year I'm not getting any perfume. But actually this has been the perfume that I've been wanting for a while, and I've been holding on to it since the last Sephora VIB sale. And I have this in like the sample size in the roller ball, but it doesn't dispense much of the product. Now that I'm working from home, I'm still using my perfume every single day, because the reason I use perfume is just like kind of more of a wicks up me kind of product. And the reason I use perfume is not like just for the people around me. I use perfume just because it makes me happy, and also it kind of just wakes me up during like the work hours. So I have to like purchase this perfume during the sale, and this item actually it has been waking me up during this quarantine time working from home, and it just makes me feel nice. I have again in a smaller like roller ball bottle, so I've been applying with that small little bottle for probably like 2 months now. And now that I finally have a chance to purchase it, I have to say with this small bottle it does get very pricey. So I got this in the 0.68 fluid ounce, and I believe with the bigger size of bottle it's a lot cheaper if you like do the calculation. But with me, I already own a lot of perfume, so I'm just gonna go in with the smallest size bottle. So on the packaging it also says this is a travel size fragrance spray, and I got this in the scent Stella, and I believe I tried out the green bottle one in the sample size as well, and I love like the green bottle, like the scent of it. I don't remember on top of my head, but again, if you guys are looking for something more floral, fruity, like the green one, it smells really good too. And this one, it just has a blood orange, freesia, spicy lily, and sandalwood of a scent. So these are the top notes of this fragrance, and I can't wait to open this up and try it out. Okay guys, so that's it for my Sephora VIP sale haul, and I hope you guys like this type of video. If you guys have watched my previous like following along on my channel with my Sephora VIP sale, you guys can see it is a huge difference on this haul videos, because on my Sephora sale haul I usually tends to buy more like a brand name item, more expensive. And again, I don't purchase much of a makeup item nowadays because I have a lot already in my vanity and I'm trying to finish it up, and I only got one face. So I'm very happy that you guys in this journey with me. If you guys have subscribed me for a while, seeing me changing in my perspective and like seeing my growth on my channel as well. So I guess that's it. That's all my VIP sale haul, and hope you guys enjoy watching this video. If you guys do, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up to support your girl here, and also subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye! My old lovers fall into my covers where they sink one by one. Yeah, I watch them disappear.